What's up everybody? If you guys are going to buy a home, you do not want to miss this video because I'm going to talk about one particular company that will be able to finance you and save you thousands and thousands of dollars. So look, if you've been following this channel for a bit, you might know that I'm a real estate broker and real estate investor, and I've been in the game since I was 21 years old, and I've dealt with literally thousands of mortgages over the years. And one day I was talking to a good friend of mine, and he told me that he literally refinanced utilizing Costco Mortgage. And I was thinking to myself, like, Costco, the big box store where you can buy like a huge box of ramen noodle soup. So we dug in ourselves and we actually did a refi just to compare what the Costco mortgage was related to other mortgages and other quotes that we received. And it is astonishing, and you can save thousands of dollars, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how we did it. But it's important to understand not every mortgage broker, direct lender, or bank or lending institution are created equal, and it's also very important to understand that when you guys are looking at essentially a good faith estimate, it's basically an estimate of what that lender's charges are. There's different terminology for the different types of fees, and a lot of times they're all basically the same, but they state them differently on the good faith estimate, the HUD, or the closing disclosure. Now these terminologies, be sure you guys analyze your closing disclosure or your good faith estimate clearly. They're called different things, but not limited to lender fee, admin fee, origination fee, settlement fee, underwriting fee, and points, which is usually a percentage of the loan amount. And in many cases, that's anywhere from 1 to 1.5%, sometimes significantly higher if you have bad credit. And I'm gonna use mortgage broker relative because there's different types of terminology for basically your lender, mortgage broker, direct lender. But some mortgage brokers are actually gonna charge a combination where it's a flat fee plus a percentage point of the actual loan amount. So now I'm gonna run through a simple example of a real life example from a quote from another lender and what we actually did to do an actual Costco refinance. So here's the example. The loan amount was $170,000. They charged a $900 underwriting fee plus a 1% loan origination fee. So if we take $170,000, we multiply that by 0.01, that's going to get us 1% of the loan, which is $1,700. And if we add the loan origination or the underwriting fee of $900, that's going to equate into $2,600 in overall lending fee. So now that same exact scenario that we actually utilized the Costco mortgage of $170,000, they charged not even a quarter percentage of a point. So it was basically $170,000 times 0.00198, which equates to $336, plus they had an underwriting fee of $250. The total here is $586. Now if we compare the two between the mortgage broker and the Costco mortgage, it's a difference of over $2,000 in fees. And think about it, that's a relatively small mortgage. Just think about if it was a $500,000 mortgage. It's gonna add up to significant savings if you guys are utilizing one of these big box stores possibly. It could potentially add up to a lot of savings if you utilize Costco Mortgage. And look, I'm not sponsoring Costco Mortgage in any sense. I'm just bringing light to you because it was brought to my attention. I didn't even know it existed. And if you know anything about Costco, they are essentially wholesale where they sell everything. It's kind of like you have a Sam's or a BJ's as well, but anything that you buy in bulk and it's discounted tremendously on food items, clothing items, whatever the case is. And it's the same thing with the mortgages as well. It just overall, in our experience so far, it shows that you do save thousands and thousands of dollars. So how does it work? Simply Google Costco Mortgage, click the main link. You'll come to the home page and click Get Started. It'll open up a new window. Here you will fill out the appropriate preliminary information, and you will in fact have to be a Costco member. At this point, they will not run your credit or anything. This is based on what information you provide regarding your property and credit score. Once submitted, it will bring a screen up with multiple independent banks quoting interest rates, monthly payments, and fees. At that point, you can pick and choose which bank is right for you. Look, I'm all about buying right and investing right in real estate. I want to find the rusty properties where I'm buying into instant equity. And look, if I'm taking a mortgage or if I'm refinancing, I want to make sure that I'm really getting as much savings as possible, because even in that simple example, that $2,000 could go to another improvement to the property. It could go to refinishing or refurnishing parts of the property. There's a lot of things that I could utilize and do with those funds to improve the property, and ultimately I'm coming out at the same deal. I'm coming out with literally a competitive interest rates, the same monthly payment, but I'm saving a tremendous amount of money on the closing fees that I can utilize those funds for other things, and maybe even utilize those funds for another down payment on another property. So I am a Costco member. I'm not sure about some of the other big box stores if they offer the same kind of thing, but if you guys are a Costco member or you have a Costco in your area, you probably want to check this out. I think it's a great way to save money if you guys are doing a purchase or refinance. And also, if you guys are buying real estate and you're gonna do some home improvements, check out this next video I have where I did a video on the Lowe's credit card. I use it all the time for home improvements. Lowe's is my main store that I utilize, and I get 5% off utilizing that credit card immediately. So when I go to the cash register and I'm spending $200, I'm getting $10 off immediately on that transaction. So be sure to check that video next, and I appreciate you guys watching, and thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it.